wow, it's hot out here. And with a good portion of the country about to descend into a heat wave, gardeners everywhere are worried about their plants. So now is the perfect time for us to talk about tips that can help our gardens not only survive, but even thrive during a heat wave and the rest of the summer as well. Let's dig in. Tip number 1 is to water early. When you water early in the morning before the sun gets too high in the sky, it gives your plants the maximum amount of time to absorb that moisture before they lose that water to evaporation. If it's not possible for you to water your plants in the morning, if you go to work early and you can't get up any earlier, which I totally relate to, then you can consider watering in the evening when the sun is starting to go down. And skip the light sprinkle. We're talking deep watering around the base of the plant. This is going to help your plants in more than one way. One, it's going to give them the moisture that they need during the heat wave, but deep watering is going to help signal to the plant to send its roots down deeper into the soil where it's cooler and where it stays moist longer, which is going to create stronger plants in your garden for years to come. So now you may wonder, what do I mean by deep watering and how would you know if you're doing it? So as a general rule, smaller plants, like ones that you may have bought this season in a 1 gallon or even a 2 gallon container, would take between 15 and 30 seconds to deep water each. So 15 to 30 seconds for each plant as you're going through your garden with your hose. Another tip I have for you is when you're watering, you don't want to leave your hose on high because that's going to cause runoff. You want a nice gentle rate so that the water really has time to absorb and it just doesn't run away into other parts of your garden where maybe the plants are not as susceptible. All right, medium plants that you may have bought this year in 3 to 5 gallon containers or that have been planted in your garden for a few years. Things like shrubs, butterfly bushes, euonymus, plants like that should get watered from 45 to 60 seconds per plant. Larger plants and trees, let's say you've planted some beautiful green giant arborvitaes and they've been growing in your garden for a few years, those you want to water for 2 to 5 minutes on a very slow trickle so it has plenty of time to soak into the ground and really get those roots. You want to water until the soil is moist 6 to 8 inches beneath the soil line, and you can check that using a stick or using a trowel. And you want to repeat that 2 to 3 times a week during a heat wave. Tip number 2 is to provide shade. If your plants are potted, then you can move them into the shade of a tree or even under an umbrella during the hottest part of the day. It's a little harder to provide shade for plants that are in the ground, but for your in-ground plants, you can move an umbrella to be close to them. You could put up some shade cloth, or if you're on a low budget, you can also use a fitted sheet to shield your plants from the sun during the hottest part of the day. And you can do that on bamboo stakes. I find it really easy to get bamboo stakes from people in my neighborhood that have it growing in their yard. They're always looking to get rid of it. So if that's a helpful tip for you, ask some of your neighbors who have bamboo if you could have a few extra stalks, and I promise you they will be glad to get rid of it. Pound those into the ground and you can top it with a fitted sheet, or you could top it with shade cloth. If neither one of those is going to be a good solution for you, you could even use a beach umbrella. Tip 3 is mulch, mulch, mulch. Mulch is your garden's best friend during a heat wave. You want to aim for your mulch being 2 to 3 inches thick. Now you can use regular garden mulch that you buy at the garden center, but if you're on a budget, you could also use shredded leaves or straw. Just remember, no matter what you use, you don't want to pile that mulch up against the stems of your plants because that can create rot. You want to leave a little bit of a clear area around your stems. Tip number 4 is skip the fertilizer. It's not time to fertilize during a heat wave. Fertilizing your plants encourages them to put out new growth, which isn't optimal during a heat wave. Let them focus on survival, not pushing out new growth. Tip number 5, sadly, some wilt will happen, but don't panic. Certain plants like tomatoes and hydrangeas will start to wilt a bit during the day, but if they perk up in the evening or overnight, then they're okay. So evening or overnight, don't panic. Just continue your deep watering and all will be well. And one bonus tip that I have for you is that just like we need water and your plants need water, pollinators need water too. So putting out a shallow dish of water filled with rocks or shells for the pollinators to land on and drink from gives them a safe place to drink where the water won't be contaminated with pesticides or fertilizers. I keep mine by my hummingbird feeder. Just a few simple steps can really make a difference during a heat wave and during the hottest parts of the summer to come. Let me know in the comments how your garden is doing. Is there a particular plant that you're worried about during this heat wave or during the summer to come? If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and hit that subscribe button because I'm always up to something in the garden. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.